No, that's okay. Brain fart.
I don't.
Oh, I know what it was. Go on, talk about something, Deb. Mind and energy. How does that affect us?
Mind and energy?
Yeah, how does that affect us, like for sleep and everything? Or are you talking about picking up on that kind of bad energy?
Oh.
Holding on to residual negativities and things.
Yeah, and I usually don't. I usually don't hold on to negativity, but my brain does that if onlys. Mm-hmm. And how can I handle this better? And that's all part of trying to, I make it a point to never hurt anybody or to never say anything derogatory. And sometimes I think I just over-formulate that in my mind. Well, I could say it this way, I could say it this way, or maybe I could say it, but they're going to take it wrong if I say it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It also has to do with our own behaviors. If we feel like
the other thing I was going to say about that is the amygdala, which is another deep brain structure. It's really interesting in that because the amygdala is what lets us kind of filter things, and it can cause fear.
Sometimes mine doesn't work right then.
Right. It can cause fear and anxiety.
Right.
And so, let's say, for instance, somebody says to you, "Hey, how are you doing today, Deb?" And you hear this, "Hey, how are you doing today, Deb?"
Right.
It's the same words, but the intonation may be characterized differently.
So how can you fix that? Because I have that problem with my husband. Does not hear what I'm saying.
Really?
He thinks I say it differently than how I say it.
Well, there's a little spot behind your ear. It kind of follows up the mastoid. You got that bone behind your ear. You
right.
follow up the back of that mastoid and then go off in sort of a 45-degree angle and see if that hurts. Mine hurts a little bit, and I just rub that.
It does.
I just rub that. Yeah.
Huh. Wonder if his does.
Yeah. Usually it's the left one for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. But it definitely can cause a lot of misinterpretations and miscommunication.
Huh, that's very interesting.
It is interesting. I love the human body.
You love brains especially.
I do
I
love
love that you love brains.
They're super cool.
So when you think that you're having a communications problem with somebody that they're not hearing you how you want to be heard, then rub that area. Or when they're not hearing the way that you mean.
They have to rub their area.
They have to. That's what I mean.
That's hard, because what if it's like a coworker? Excuse me.
Rub your head, buddy.
Can I show you this one spot that will help us get along better?
I'm definitely going to tell my husband to rub that. I have to sometimes remind him who he's talking to.
Why's that? He thinks he's talking to like a what?
Well,
a buddy?
No, like his daughter or his mom.
Oh, okay.
And I always say, "Hey, it's me."
Right. Well, sometimes that
That's
happens.
not how I meant that.
Sometimes that happens. And sometimes we use the same words. Did you ever hear that we actually are attracted to people that we are that we see ourselves in? Did you ever hear about that?
No.
Like she goes, no. Like what do I want to say? Like the Freudian thing, sort of, but not really. Like people are attracted to people who resemble themselves. So a lot of men end up with women that in some way resemble their mother. It may not be looks. It may not be personality. It may be one character trait or one little thing that makes them think of their mother. And they don't realize it consciously. But subconsciously, It draws us to that person because it's familiar. Or what we look at in the mirror. The guy that painted the Mona Lisa.
Right.
They say that was a self-portrait of him in female form. Some people say that.
I have heard that.
That's because that's what he considered beauty.
Right.
Because that's what he looked in the mirror every day at. And so that's what was familiar to him. And we always consider what's familiar the most beautiful to us.
Right.
I think.
That's why I always look better at home than I do anywhere else, because my mirrors are like me better.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm nice to them and clean them and... I do.
That's nice. That's nice.
And then I'll get somewhere and I'll go, whoa. What was I thinking?
Honestly, do you try on mirrors before you buy them?
Yes.
Me too, because there are different mirrors.
And mirrors in department stores
are very
stretch
forgiving.
you. They stretch you.
Oh, it's all a conspiracy.
I'm like a foot taller.
I'm 6 inches narrower and
right.
8 inches taller.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why that is, and the lighting. Oh, but I have been in some bad dressing rooms.
Yeah. Oh my
Poorly
God.
designed
Yes.
dressing rooms.
Yes.
Where the mirrors were unflattering.
There should be. That would be a good job to
It
have,
was not
wouldn't it?
me. It was the mirror.
Yes. I know what you're saying. I've been there. Must have been the same one. That would be a really good job to have, is to go into high-end stores and design the perfect lighting in that dressing room.
I like it. I like it.
You could interview mirrors.
Honestly, have you ever seen those little booths set up where they do like videos? They video people. Like they'll set up a booth and they'll just let people walk in and just get whatever it is off their chest. And they'll video it.
Like I've seen those, but I have not seen one in person.
I think it would be great to do like a super flattering mirror and just like great lighting, and so every person that walked in just looked spectacular.
Have it all pink. Pink is very flattering.
Yeah, whatever. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But have that and see how people reacted to it.
Well, I am a design psychologist, so I know what colors are good.
That is very cool.
Most dressing rooms are gray. Like, soft gray, soft pink, but not bluish gray.
You know what? We started with gray and we ended with gray.
We did. Gray
We're back
day.
to gray. I love gray days. I do.
Well, you look pretty in gray days. And did you ever notice how people look really good at sunsets? At sunset?
They do, and the light just hits their eyes perfectly. And
it softens the skin.
Yeah.
That's why candlelight is so flattering, too. It puts out that kind of rosy glow.
Have you ever been to those places that have overhead lighting and everybody looks like a zombie? And
yes.
You're like, oh my gosh, with the lighting, people.
That reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where sometimes that person
lighting,
looks really good.
Yeah. In certain lighting, he was like,
whoa!
whoa! That was so funny.
It was, yes.
Jerry Seinfeld's playing somewhere. I don't know. I just saw it.
Mike saw him, and he wasn't so funny, Mike said.
Well,
Mike said he's old, and I said, shut up. I said, you don't say that about...
But it's a different style of humor
right.
than what kids are used to.
Oh, but we all watched Seinfeld together.
Did you?
Yeah, they grew up on that. We could reenact the puffy shirt episode.
That was a good episode.
And the soft talker.
And the man hands.
Yeah, the man hands is
I
really good.
I always tell people I have man hands because they're really meaty because I use them all the time.
What about the high talker?
The high talker, yes. It's so funny. That is, and the symbolism in that show, it was so complex, and people thought it was so simple, but it really wasn't.
Oh,
it was
no.
very complex, and the whole thing about it was no matter who was to come in these four people's lives, four people's lives, they would pick them apart mercilessly, and they would find the one flaw to focus on, and guess what? Nothing but crap would ever happen in their world. Right? Isn't that a perfect law of attraction, analogy?
Yes.
There? It cracks me up.
Yes, very funny. I love Seinfeld.
Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive, people. You'll be much happier in this world. And you'll be more accepting of
That's
others.
right. Yeah. During the winter, if we have a snow day, we should binge watch Seinfeld.
We should.
And drink wine and have popcorn. Oh, and cheese, of course.
I'm going to put M&Ms in my popcorn.
Okay.
Ooh, have you ever had that?
No.
You're going, okay. M&Ms and popcorn are so good.
Huh. I'm a
food
purist. I don't like my food to touch and stuff.
Oh, that's right. You're
so I'd be uncomfortable with that. I have had potato chips and pretzels and popcorn mixed together, and I made myself eat it because I was at my friend's house, and it ended up being pretty good. He weighs it out. He's really
it's perfect. It's meticulously made.
Yes.
So it's perfectly balanced.
Yes.
Well, how could you not like it then?
Well,
right?
because it's all things that shouldn't be together. I'm okay with gravy, mashed potatoes, and turkey. Thanksgiving is like my favorite meal.
Ooh, let's
because
talk
all
Thanksgiving
that
for
stuff
about
should
5
touch.
minutes.
All that stuff can touch, and I'm fine with it.
We're having a Thanksgiving dinner at work.
Are you?
Yeah, which I think is cool.
That is fun.
This Thursday, we're having turkey and stuffing and gravy. And
Oh, that'll
mashed
be
potatoes.
fun.
Yeah. And then next week, we'll be on the road because we're going to be going to California.
So you're leaving not this Friday.
Yes, I'm leaving this Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yep, we'll be on the road and get to have my boys with me for Thanksgiving, so I'm excited for
Yeah,
that.
that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So are you going to make Thanksgiving at home?
No, I mean, we might do that. We'll probably go out, though. It's easier. About every second or third year, I have to do like a big traditional style one,
Right.
and everybody comes to my house. Like, not just us, but brother-in-law, sister-in-law,
Right.
you know,
We do that every
cousins.
3 years. We take turns with my stepson, my stepdaughter, and us.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do, but every once in a while we get a year where it's just our family for
Right.
whatever reason, and I think, that's when we usually just end up going out to eat or, doing that, but I don't know. I cook dinner a lot, like on the weekends and stuff, we'll have dinners, and so it's not super huge.
Right. I love
Comparatively.
leftover turkey and stuff, and I make broth with the carcasses, but we're going to cook one, roast one, fry one.
Ooh.
And
I've heard that deep fried turkey's super good.
very, very good. That's always the first one to get eaten up. And my stepson's bringing up a smoked turkey.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
From Southern Michigan.
We had, my family had duck one time.
Smoked?
No.
Oh,
my
I
mom,
like
my
duck.
mom made a roasted duck, and it was good. I liked it, but it's
Real dark
duck is
meat,
very,
greasy.
Yeah, it's very greasy, but it's super tasty. And back then, when I was a little kid, I just loved dark meat. Like, I wanted the turkey leg. I was like Henry VIII.
Yes.
Walking around with my turkey leg.
A little tiny thing walking around with that was probably as big as you were.
It was about as big as my head.
And everybody gets to meet the new granddaughter. So it's gonna be really special. I'm real excited about.
Yes. That is so cool. I love babies.
Yeah.
I know I always talk about that. I always have to stop and reflect. Whenever somebody tells me about their baby in their world, I just, I love babies.
Yeah, she's
So wonderful.
She just turned 4 months, so by Thanksgiving she'll be 5 that weekend.
She'll be a chunky bunk.
She is. She changes so much. Well, you know how babies change.
Yeah, I love that.
That's why I have to go down there every month, because if I don't see her, she changes too much. It would make me sad.
Right.
And she probably thinks the same thing about me.
This will be her first holidays, but
Yes.
I think they're aware enough. I think she'll remember this one.
You do?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think 5 months along, 5-6 months, they'll remember. They may not remember details, but they'll remember the overall feeling of it, family.
Everybody, she's going to be passed around, and yeah, she's really cute. So everybody's looking forward to it.
So kissing.
Yeah,
Lots of kisses.
lots of
We've
kissing.
talked about
That's
that
right.
before, too, with
Yes.
germs and stuff.
Yes,
Don't be
I
kissing
have
everybody.
the diffuser going with
good. Thieves and
Yes.
whatever else.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Marilyn gave me some immune stuff with thieves in it. Yeah, I've been using that. I like it.
I have that. I use that toothpaste too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really good. I love that toothpaste.
I haven't tried that.
Oh, it's really good. I think
It's
next
almost
time
like
I'm going to
licorice.
make my own. Though.
Thieves to me taste like licorice.
Does
or
it? That's
something.
funny. It's really
Black
it
licorice.
leaves clean like anisette taste.
Yeah, very much so.
Beep beep. We have all kinds of stuff going on. So, this is our last show before Thanksgiving. So, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Try to eat lots of really good food.
Thank you. I plan on it. I'm gonna stuff myself like a turkey. That's what I plan on.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I just had something pop on the pop on
Like
the...
once in a while you can do that. Everything in moderation.
That's what
I don't wanna
Thanksgiving
get
is for
sick,
goodness
but-
sake.